Hi, I'm Sandy Sandler, the creator of the Bowdabra Bow Maker. And I would like to thank everybody for joining me here tonight. Nick normally has been doing our lives, but I'm gonna do a few, so we're gonna mix it up. It'll be sometimes Nick and sometimes me. So I just wanted to say hi to everybody. Remy is filming with me, and so he's gonna read off the comments to me. So right now, I'm gonna start by making a bow. I have this really pretty fall ribbon. So we're just gonna take a whole bunch of it. I'm probably gonna take about 3 yards. And we're gonna start by using our fall ribbon. So let us know where you're watching from. I'm gonna look here and see if I can, see if this is going live here on my computer. Let's go here. And sorry, everybody. Okay, let me get started. And I'm gonna start with this really pretty plaid fall ribbon, and we're just gonna twist it. I'm gonna fold it back, and we're gonna twist. And so let us know where you're watching from. And here we go, we're gonna twist this. And as most of you know, it's so easy to make a big, huge bow in Bowdabra. And as you see me twisting it, the reason that I'm twisting my ribbon is because I want to make it have the right side of the ribbon on the outside of the loop and the inside of the ribbon on to be the wrong side of the ribbon, if that makes sense. So basically, the wrong side of the ribbon is going to be on the inside of my loops. So we're just folding it back and forth. And then what I'm going to do is take this really pretty orange jute that we have. And I just want to apologize if it seems like we might be having a little bit of internet problems tonight, but definitely let me know where you're watching from. And I'm going to fold and twist. And don't forget, every Monday night, we give away a free roll of ribbon. I have to apologize because lately I've been a little under the weather. I have a broken foot, so I haven't been rushing out. And we're going to twist. And I'm going to show you our scrunchy ribbon because Nick doesn't really use our scrunchy ribbon. And so in one of the projects, I'm going to show you how to use our scrunchy ribbon. And we're going to make a swag tonight. Hi, Pam from Orlando and Catherine from South Carolina. Thanks so much for joining us. And if you guys wouldn't mind, please sprinkle a little and let your friends know that Bowdabra is live. So now I'm going to take our burlap traditional ribbon, which matches really well with this fall bow. And hi, Barb, it's nice to have you with us. And we're going to fold. And Pam, thanks. We know everybody wants to win, so I'm excited because we'll definitely get the ribbon out right away. And I'm going to show you all our scrunchy ribbon so you can see exactly what it is that you're going to win. I love our scrunchy ribbon, and I'm going to do a project using the scrunchy ribbon in just a little bit. So we have a whole bunch of projects with a bunch of different ribbons, and now I'm just going to twist it, and I'm going to do our little button loop right here in the middle. It can be called either a button loop or a floral loop. And if you're just starting to watch us right now, you might have missed me when I folded our Bowdabra wire in half and put that down into my Bowdabra before I started the bow. So now all I'm going to do is pull it through like a slip knot here. And it looks like we may have frozen because I'm frozen on my side. So we're going to pull this out. And we're going to separate our ends, bring it around to the back, and tie a knot, and tie another knot. But we are filming this, so the good news is this will definitely be available on a replay for you. And we're going to knot this here. You're watching from New Hampshire or Hawaii. Okay, I got confused. Oh, hi. I thought HI was for Hawaii. Shows you how long it's been since I've been doing my lives. I'm all confused. So we're just going to fluff everything out and try to get an overhead view if we can. So you can see how I'm fluffing. We're just taking all of our loops. We start by the bottom loops, sort of fluff them aside. Remy, how is it doing with, on your end? Are you seeing it playing or?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay.
I can pull it up.
Okay, perfect. So now we're just going to fluff this all out, and you have this beautiful bow that would be beautiful on a fall wreath or any project that you want to make for fall. So let me know if you like this bow. I love it. I think it came out really pretty, and I love the ribbons that we have now. So I'm going to put this aside and take those ribbons and put them aside. And the next bow that I'm going to make is going to be a swag. So actually, no, I'm going to show you a bow with the mini Bowdabra, and then I'm going to make a swag. So we'll take our mini Bowdabra here, bring this over. Now, the only difference between the regular Bowdabra and the mini Bowdabra is that the mini Bowdabra is so mini. But here we have now the big Bowdabra. Are you back to the front room or to the, yeah. So, and so anyway, now I'm going to put these aside, and thanks for bearing with us if we've had any technical difficulties. With our internet's been just horrible. I want to just, if you hear about somebody stringing up Cox TV representatives, it's probably going to be me, or Cox Internet. So we're going to fold our wire in half and just lay that down into my mini Bowdabra. Then I have this little piece just cut out already, and I'm just going to scrunch that in, and that's going to be my tail. Then I'm going to make sure I have the right side up. So this side has a little bit of glitter on it. So we're going to twist it, and again, we're just going to fold it back over, twist it, fold it, and twist, and fold, and twist, and we're just going to keep folding. And you can see, you can make a pretty decent sized bow in the mini Bowdabra, and the only difference between the mini and the large Bowdabra is the fact that the large Bowdabra, the towers are so much taller, so you can make humongous bows. And I'm going to make a bow using mesh ribbon in a little bit. So we're just going to fold that back, and then I'm going to do another little loop here. And I don't have my wand, but I guess, can I use the regular? Yeah, I can use the regular wand in there. Scrunch everything down. And now I'm going to take my Bowdabra bow wire and pull it through my slip knot, pull it tight while it's still in my mini Bowdabra, pull it out, separate the ends, and I'm just going to bring them around to the back. And what I'd love for you guys to do is make any sort of suggestions of bows, wreaths, anything that you want me to make in future lives, because I'd like to try to do whatever you guys are looking for. Next week, I figured I'd focus on some Halloween type bows. And I will, if you'd like me to, I'll do a tree topper bow for you today too before we get finished. So now you can see you can make this really cute little bow in the mini Bowdabra. So super simple. So we'll put that aside, and now I'm going to make a swag. So we'll pull this out here and put this down to the side and take my regular Bowdabra, and I'm going to take my Bowdabra bow wire and fold it in half, and now lay this down into my Bowdabra. And we'll probably be better off with an overhead view of this one as we're making it. So I'm going to start by putting in and I just bought these picks at Walmart a couple weeks ago, so I know that Walmart's carrying some really pretty pumpkin picks. So this works great for your Halloween decor. And then I have one more here that we'll just lay down in there. And then all I'm going to do is make my bow. I have to dovetail my ends, so I'm going to just dovetail the end here and dovetail the end of this piece here. Whoops. And I'm going to lay my dovetailed ribbon down in here. Then what I'm going to do is just take my ribbon here, make sure I have the right side and the wrong side correct. So we're going to twist it, fold it back, twist, and fold it back over and twist. And please don't forget to look at our YouTube channel. We have videos up there, and on our Bowdabra blog, we have new projects like 3 or 4 times a week. So if you go to our blog, we have all kinds of seasonal ideas for you. So now I'm just going to scrunch all this down in here and take my wire, bring my wire up here. And don't forget, you have to be online and respond to us within like about 2 to 3 minutes of when we announce the winner. And we will be announcing the winner, and I'm going to show you our Bowdabra scrunchie ribbon in the next project. But all I'm doing here now is just taking my bow wire and just going to tie it off. And we'll tie this tight. And I would love it if you guys would share our Bowdabra Facebook page with your friends so people know about Bowdabra, because now we're getting into the Bowdabra season, which is just like such a fun time. And that's why I'm going to be doing more. And don't worry, Nick will still be doing lives for us. And now I'm just going to take this bow, and I'm just going to, what I've done is I took a grapevine wreath and I already covered it. So now all I'm going to do is take the bow and just tie this onto my wreath. And all I have to do is tie it, and I'll even just tie a bow here, or you could tie a knot. And now you have this really pretty wreath that was so super simple to make. You could also put it this way with the up and down, but let me know what you think of the wreath and how super simple this was. So here you can see it right here. So easy. Now I'm going to put that aside. And now what I'm going to do is show you a really fun dollar store bow that we'll make. And in this bow, I'm going to show you our scrunchy ribbon. This is our scrunchy ribbon, and I call it scrunchy ribbon because it's really scrunchy. It's simple. We make scrunchy bows with it. So now what I'm going to do is take my Bowdabra bow wire. Again, I'm doing the same step every time I use it. I'm just going to make it long enough so I can fold it in half and put it into my Bowdabra. And I'm just going to take this and tuck the end underneath. Now we're moving pretty fast through this, so we're going to get a lot of fun projects that I'll be showing you for the rest of the half hour. Now here what I've done is taken a dollar store wreath and I've wrapped it with ribbon. Super simple. And just put that aside for now. Then what I'm going to do is I have my Bowdabra bow wire in, and I'm going to take these ribbons that I've already pre-cut. We're just going to lay these down into the Bowdabra and take another piece of the red, lay that down. So we're just making a lot of tails, and then lay this down in here. And also let me know, don't forget to say I want to win and where you're watching from. So now I'm just going to lay my little pick in here, put that down in there. Then I'm going to take my next ribbon, lay that down in here, take another, actually I'm going to just, this red ribbon is longer, so I'm going to put that in first. And then I'm going to take my red and white ribbon, lay that in. And then I'm going to take some of my silver scrunchy ribbon. And this ribbon is so much fun. And all I'm going to do is cut a piece of it and just give it a good scrunch. And that's it. That's why we call it a scrunchy bow, because we just take our scrunchy ribbon, put it in. Then I'm going to take my wand and just give everything a really good scrunch here. Then what I'm going to do is take this up here, pull this through my slip knot, hold the bow real tight down in the Bowdabra. Then I'm going to pull it out, separate my ends, bring it around to the back, and we're going to just tie it off and tie a knot. And I'm going to now just tie this onto my wreath. form. And we'll just tie this back. So Remy, do we have any questions that we've got coming up? Because I'm not seeing them. So that way I can answer anybody's questions that have them, because my computer's not my iPad's not working really well with the questions. So put this aside, and I'm just going to scrunch out my scrunchy bow, bring all the ribbons down, and position my scrunchy bow here. And now you have this really cute little wreath. Now, isn't that fun and super simple to make? And now you guys can see what the scrunchy ribbon is. So make sure that you say, I want to win, so I can see that on the comments. And we will be picking a winner before the end of the show. So now,
The only question I see is, can Canadians win free ribbon?
can Canadians? Yes, Canadians can win. Anybody can win free ribbon from Canada and the United States. And we do ship to Canada now. So if you go to our website, we can ship to Canada.
Did you spray paint the previous wreath?
No, I didn't spray paint it. What I did was I just wrapped it in the ribbon and then put that on there. And just put this up here so you have a really pretty wreath. They're good questions though. So now I'm going to take some of my red and silver scrunchy ribbon, and we're just going to cut a piece. The scrunchy ribbon comes in either 25-foot rolls or 50-foot rolls. So it's a cool product because you can't buy it anywhere else except for from Bowdabra. So now what I'm going to do is take my wire and fold it in half and lay that down into my Bowdabra. And then I'm going to take my Bowdabra scrunchy ribbon, and I've just got both of the ribbons together, and I'm just going to put them together. Do you want to do this overhead, Rem? And I'm just going to take both of my ribbons together and scrunch these down into my Bowdabra. So all we're doing here is just scrunching it in. Super simple, like anybody can do this. And then I'll take my wand to give everything a further scrunch. So now you guys understand why we call it scrunchy ribbon. So now we'll push this through here. And some people would call this like a ruffle bow, but I like calling it scrunchy bow. So I'm going to separate the ends here, bring it around to the back, and we're going to tie a knot and tie another knot. And I'm going to see if by turning this I can actually see the comments. And make another knot. Nope, it's not working for me. Oh well. And then I'll leave this now, because what's great about this ribbon is it makes a really pretty ornament or really quick, easy bow to put onto a gift. So we're just going to bring it around and just kind of pull it apart there. And you can see you have a really cute little scrunchy bow. So now I'm going to take my Bowdabra, I'm going to put my little scrunchy bow aside and take more of my Bowdabra bow wire. And we are going to, would you guys like to see me make a big bow with Deco mesh? So that's what we're going to do next. And I'm going to just put this underneath. And now I'm going to take a piece of Deco mesh, and we're actually going to make a scrunchy bow using the Deco mesh. So all I'm going to do is just scrunch it in the center down into my Bowdabra. And it gets a really cool little shape as you scrunch it in. So you can see that pretty little shape there. And then I have, excuse me for just one sec, I have now some ribbon. I'm going to take about maybe 2.5 yards. We're not going to make a tail on this one. And what I'm going to do here is I'm just going to twist it, scrunch that back in here, and fold it, and twist, and fold, and twist. So it's super, super simple. And on the next bow, I'm going to show you how to make a spiky bow. which is, again, really simple. It's also a great way to use scraps if you have scraps of ribbon. So we're just going to keep folding this back and forth and fold it back over and twist, and again fold it back over, and there we go. And now what I'm going to do is take my wand one more time, scrunch everything in, bring it up, pull it through my slip knot, pull it tight while it's still in the Bowdabra. And again, I apologize if you're having any kind of connection. Let me know how the connection is working for you guys in the comments if you're having trouble with it. So now I'm just going to tie it off. And now I'm just going to shape out my bow. And you have this super simple, cute bow. Then it's a great use for like extra deco mesh, or if you want to throw deco mesh into your Bowdabra. So you have this, and just throw it into a wreath. It's a great way to use the leftover deco mesh. So here's this bow here, so you can see super, super simple and very pretty. So now we're going to do a swag. Let me pull this up here.
Joanne asked, how is your sweet dog?
Oh, thank you, Joanne. Vivi's doing okay. I don't know how many of you know that Vivi was diagnosed with cancer, but she seems really healthy and she's doing really well with the chemo. So I really appreciate your asking. And we were up in Colorado and hiking a lot, which is how I broke my foot, which was not a very good end to a trip in Colorado, but at least I have my boot on now and a friend that's walking Vivi for me, so she's getting her walks. So now what I'm going to do is just take this really pretty pick that we bought, lay that down into the Bowdabra, and then I'm going to take these, actually I'm going to start with the green down in here, and we're just going to do a variety of different ribbons and just pace ourselves with the colors. So we'll take our orange again here and put the green, and then take our green there, and I'm going to put another green here, and take our green jute, which I just love. It's a great product that we do have on our website. So if you're interested in purchasing the Bowdabra, you can purchase it either from Hobby Lobby, Amazon, or Bowdabra.com. And then I'm going to now just lay this pick in the middle here. Let me just give there we go, we'll put it in like that. That's one of the cool things with Bowdabra is you can definitely make great swags and things, just throwing all of your picks right in the Bowdabra as you're making your bow. You pull that really tight. I'm going to take it out of my Bowdabra. I'm going to separate the ends, bring it around to the back. And how many of you would like me to make a tree topper bow before we finish today? So if you'd like me to make a tree topper bow, please let me know. We'll do a big tree topper. And now I'm going to just, and I can't see comments, so Remy will let me know if anybody wants to see a tree topper bow, but I'm assuming everybody does, because that's always one of the really popular things. And then what I've done here is I have a hanger, so I can actually hang this as a door swag on my door. So it's super simple. It's like a 5-minute swag, and I didn't dovetail the ends because I think I like the way it looks. So we're going to put this aside, but you could always dovetail your ends. So I'm going to put this aside.
Janet and Juanita said yes.
Okay, so on to our tree topper bow. So now what I'm going to do is I have this really festive, that's probably going to get glitter all over everything. It's a 5-inch wide ribbon, and I'm going to start by folding it in half and laying my Bowdabra bow wire into my Bowdabra. So now I'm going to make my tails however long you want to make them. So if you have a really big tree, you're probably going to want to make really long tails. So I have about a yard of material here, but you can make the tails however long or short. So I'm going to fold this in half, take the middle of it, the right side, and just lay that down into my Bowdabra, and now those will be my tails.
The winner is Gloria Kenny.
Oh, Gloria Kenny, congratulations. Gloria's won before, I think. So Gloria, just let me know what color Bowdabra scrunchie ribbon you'd like to get, and let us know quickly because we don't check after the live. So, but I'm going to be making a bow here for a little while, so you've got a little bit of time. So now I'm going to get glitter all over everything, and I'm going to just twist it because we're just making big loops for this tree topper bow. We're going to fold it back over, and you can use red velvet ribbon or any kind of ribbon that you want. And I am going to have to untangle this because I made a big tangled mess. And now I'm going to just fold this back over, and we're just going to keep doing the same thing. We're just going to fold and twist. Now everybody, we're going to be doing our Monday night lives every Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific, 5 Mountain, 6 Central, and 7 p.m. Eastern. And again, it will be either me or Nick doing the lives. And then we're also going to try to do a lot more pop-up lives so that we'll have more opportunities to show you all kinds of holiday bows that you can make. So we're just going to fold this back over here, and let's see, 1, 2, 3. I think that'll be a good sized tree topper bow. And now I'm going to, now you could keep going and make it as big as you want. So next I'm going to just take my wand and scrunch everything down, and then take my Bowdabra bow wire, bring it up, and pull it through my slip knot, pull it tight while it's still in the Bowdabra. And now I'm going to separate the ends, bring them around to the back, and tie a knot, double knot it. And so now we have a great big tree topper bow, and I'll just shape this out here and take my loop here and just shape them all. And again, I'm not worried about the size of my loops. You could measure them. I didn't on this one. But anyway, so here you have this super beautiful tree topper bow, very simple. I have time to do maybe one more bow, so let's try doing one more small bow in the mini Bowdabra. So I'm going to put the tree topper, I'll let you see this again, and I'm going to put this aside, and we are going to make another mini Bowdabra bow. So I'm going to take this ribbon here and just pull a little bit of it and make my tails. And I'm going to my tails here. And please don't forget to tell your friends about our Bowdabra lives on Mondays, and also about our Bowdabra YouTube channel and our Bowdabra blog. So now with the mini Bowdabra, I'm going to take my Bowdabra wool wire, I'm going to fold it in half, lay this down into my mini. Then I'm going to take this and make sure the right side is up. And again, I'm doing another very glittery ribbon, so we'll put that aside. We have some really pretty ribbon on the Bowdabra website as well. So we're just going to fold it back and twist it. And please put in the comments, oops, I'm doing it wrong side up. That was really silly. So I'm going to twist it, I'm going to put this in here, then I'm going to fold it back, and we're going to twist. We're going to fold it back over here, and have all you guys join me next Monday at 4 p.m. Pacific, 5 Mountain, 6 Central, 7 Eastern with Remy. And please make sure you let me know if you're watching the replay. We have a few surprises that we're going to be doing in the next few weeks. So you'll actually be able to win a surprise prize if you let me know that you're watching on the replay, and we'll have a prize every month. We'll do something special. So, and if you're watching on YouTube, you also will have an opportunity to win on the replays, and we'll choose that winner once a month. So now I'm going to put this through, pull it tight while it's still in my mini Bowdabra. I'm going to bring it out, separate the ends, bring it around to the back. Just going to tie a knot here and tie another knot, and just going to take my little center loop here and just make my little center loop. Then we're just going to separate the ends, bring the tails down, and it's a wired ribbon, so I can just shape this out. And this is great for any kind of gift. Can also be really pretty for bows on your trees. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this live, and please join me again on our next live, but also at Bowdabra.com, where we have our Bowdabra blog, and you can see all kinds of projects that we do. So again, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next week. Bye.